All right, all right, all right. All right, so look, I'm back with another one, man. The name of this book here is called Who is Allah? All right, by the author Lou White. All right, by the author Lou White. Okay, yeah. So we just gonna scan through a little bit of this book, man, and we're just gonna get a little understanding and a little knowledge. All right, I ain't gonna hold y'all that long, So bear with me. All right, it say, who is Allah? The Hindu connection, shared characteristics with Hinduism, fertility, Babel worship of the host of heaven, from the series stronghold and false belief doctrine of the world order, the Ring of Babel. Okay, 200 BCE, before Common Era, the Silk Road trade brought civil worship to the Middle East, published by Torah Institute. Okay, so now let's jump into some of this, man. The Kaaba. All right, what does it say? The esoteric teaching for insiders of jihad is warfare. Economic warfare was known to the world with the attack on the towers of the World Trade Center. Somalian pirates do the same by attacking ships, as was done in the early years of Islam in the Mediterranean. All right. Look what it say right here. We're gonna jump down. It says rape and murder of kafirs, unbelievers. All right, that's what that's what they teach in Islam. It says is expected of adherents of Islam in the Quran and Hadith. There are too many verses of violence for anyone who believe they are all being misinterpreted. All right. The warfare is against Kahars, non-Muslims, and inwardly against fellow Muslims of opposing sex. See, so Muslims, I used to think Muslims was all one religion, but it's clearly is different sects. With the Shia against the Sunni. The death toll of all this warfare over 1,400 years is estimated to be in the area of 550 million. The fruit of this tree is destruction. All civilization it encounters. Right? So that explains why the Muslims and stuff, they so violent, right? So God tells us that, it's free will, right? It's free will with us. We don't have to, we're not forced to worship Yahuwah, right? It's free will. But the Christians the Roman Christians, because that's where Christianity started from in Rome, they paint another picture. Because if you know anything about the Crusades, it was basically the Muslims and the Christians fighting. Right, fighting for power and fighting, for this religion. They was fighting for economical and political and religion power, and that's not in the will of Yahuwah. All right, let's jump back into it. It says religion. It said Islam means submission. Islam means submission, right there, and they are imposing that submission on all kafars. We know that kafars is the unbelievers, the kafars everywhere. It is not a state of political movement only. It is as if a destroyer has been unleashed upon all civilizations bent on annihilation. We know that's of Satan, because what does Satan come to do? Kill, steal, and destroy. All right. It says the thieves seeks only to steal, kill, and destroy. Islamic hordes destroy over 90% of the Western world's libraries during its golden age, 8th through the 13th century. All right. I'm going to just focus on my highlighted parts because it's the reason I highlighted them, right? It said there is no such thing as a peaceful form of Islam. Radical Islam is Islam, and it was all set in motion when a pope devised a plan to move from Rome to Jerusalem. Islam was invented by the Catholics, man. Catholicism. Whoa. But that is another story. So that's crazy, yo. All right, look, check this out. Yahshua said, "They shall put you out of the congregations, but an hour is coming when everyone who kills you shall think he is rendering service to Elohim." Look, that's John 16:2. All right. Now check this out. Here are some texts 1.6 billion people are taught to live by. Is Islam a religion of peace or destruction? So look at all these references. You got all these references right here, and you can go and look in the Quran yourself. Quran 2:191. Slay the unbelievers wherever you find them. Quran 3:28. Muslims must not take the infidels as friends. Quran 3. Quran 3:85. Maim and crucify the infidels if they criticize Islam. Quran 8:12. Terrorize and behead those who believe in scriptures other than the Quran. So this is crazy, yo. Alright, so I ain't even gonna read all this, but I'm gonna just scan through some of this stuff. Look at this one right here, Quran 8:9 and 30. The Jews and Christians are perverts, fight them. That's hard, man. Look at the Quran 22:19. Punish the unbelievers with garments of fire. Hooked iron rods, boiling water, melt their skin and bellies. That's horrible, man. That's horrible. Okay, so we know Islam came out in the 7th century. Like, check it out right here. It says, Islam emerged in the 7th century CE in the Middle East, centered at Mecca. An ancient shrine was already operating at this site, holding 360 deities within its square room. In practice, we notice remarkable similarities to Hinduism. So we know Hinduism was out before Islam. All right, so if you check out my videos, you go to my video section, I got a video called "The Bible is Not a Religion." The Bible is not a religious book. You should check it out. All right, so what does it say? As the prayer beads shrine with turrets and crescent moon. Because I used to always wonder where that crescent moon, where this crescent moon come from. And, man, it get deep, man. All right. It says, the most striking aspect is how peaceful Hindu is. Contrast with how violent Islam is. So Islam come from Hinduism. So what he's saying here is, if Islam come from Hinduism, why is Hinduism is not violent like that? So how did Islam become to be so violent? It says the trait of Hindu deity Shiva, the destroyer, involves violence and mutilation. The crescent moon, a black stone bead sometimes made from serpent vertebrae, closely relates to the most feared Indian deity, Kalu. All right. The Kaaba. So y'all know the Kaaba stone, right? So this the old Kaaba stone right here. That's like an older picture, and that's the current Kaaba stone, right? The one that all the Muslims circle around in, right? In the Middle East, which is really not even called the Middle East, it's called the Mesopotamian area. Okay, but it says the Kaaba, house of Allah. All right. So they says Allah is not even God's name. Allah just only means the God. So we know the creator name is Yahuwah. All All right. It said previous addresses of 360 pagan deities, a cubic-shaped building called the Kaaba Cube in Arabic is the most sacred place on earth to 1.6 billion devotees. They are obligated to make a pilgrimage there at least once in their lifetime. What's going on at Mecca? All right, it says, what did the people worship in Mecca prior to Muhammad's? Because we know Muhammad started Islam, right? It says, reformation? Who is Allah? Where is his house? Why do people walk around it? It say, is there a Hindu connection? The site of Kaaba was being used for some purpose that involved 360 deities. Now, in my book that I have called From Babylon to Timbuktu, that's another author, Rudolph Winsler. Let me see if I got it. He speaks of the same thing about the Muslim. He speaks of the 360 deities. Okay, so this book right here. All right. He speaks of that's the author right there, Rudolph Winsler. He speaks of the Muslims having 360 deities also. All right, let me see. Let me see if I can find it. I don't want to take up too much time, man. All right, where is it? Look, right here, the birth of Islam, page 44. Let's see. See, when historians say the same thing, it lines up, man. So in this book right here, he speaks of how Muhammad. Let's read a little bit. We're gonna jump back into the other book. Muhammad masterminded the first stage of his revolution by undermining and discrediting prevailing established beliefs and customs and questioning other political, social, and religious institutions. Muhammad attacked the merchants and the rulers in Mecca who employed the well of Ishmael and the Kaaba temple for monetary gain. See, not only did he speak out against idolatry, and it's funny that they saying he spoke out against idolatry because he he created a religion that was full of idolatry, but also against gambling and drunkenness, because he spoke against the wine enterprise in the city of Taif. Muhammad was compelled to leave the city. All right, so Muhammad also learned from the Jews, man, the Hebrews. He learned from the Hebrews. Look right here. It said the Prophet Muhammad adopted principles and laws from the Jewish religion. You see, even though we know Jewish, they wasn't called Jewish, but look. First of all, the basic idea of monotheism, that's the belief in one God, which is the belief in one God. The Jewish confession of the unity of God is Shema is Israel Adonai Elohim. All right. So let's jump back into the other book, man. I just kind of want to show y'all that, you know, these historians are saying the same thing, man. They're not lying on this. All right, where was I? Right, I said, who is Allah? Where is his house? Why do people walk around it? Is there a Hinduism connection? The site of Kaaba was being used for some purpose that involved, 360 pagan deities. So we just read in that other book that when Muhammad kind of like created the religion, they already had the 360. They already had the deities. So where did the deities come from? They had to come from Hinduism. So what Muhammad did was he took all the different religions around at that time and he confused them all in one. He picked and chose, because if you notice, Muslims don't eat pork. Where did they get that from? They got that from the Hebrews. That was the dietary law in Leviticus 11. But they still eat other things like crab, lobster, and shrimp. So, you know, it's just, I'm just bringing it out, bro. Look, the 360 deities hint at Babel stellar religion. The worship of the host of heaven infected the whole world. See, it all started in Babylon, with Nimrod. Worshiping the idols and man, right? And God, you know, because the whole world was speaking one language at first, at one time, and, you know, the Most High confused the language and scattered the people. All right, so my battery running low, so I'm going to try to hurry up and scan through this. But I'm going to do a part 2 to this, man. It says the 306. Okay, where am I? I'm down here. I'm gonna start right here. The 360 deities in Kaaba would logically not come about by random accident, but has spread there from elsewhere. The Babylonian worshippers of Nimrod, Semiramis and Tammuz numbered the days at 360. See, so they had a god for every day of the week. And it started in Nimrod. It started in Babylon. See, religion started in Babylon. Worship of the hosts of heaven and men and deities and statues. It started right here in Babylon from Nimrod. All right. And then this is, I don't know who this is. This probably one of the Hindu gods or something, false gods, whatever. What does it say? It says, the symbol of Shiva is a crescent. See, all Muslims bow down and pray towards a building called the Kaaba Shrine. From what sources come the crescent? Question mark. See. All right, man. That's my time. I'm gonna make a part 2 to this until when I get home, man. To my next video, I say. Love, peace, blessings, man. Shalom, man. May Yahuwah be with you. Till my next video, I'm out.